Edited it. That's a hard word to say. Edited it. Anyways. Okay guys, so today I'm answering probably the #1 question that I get asked ever, like in life, for whatever reason, and that is, how do I edit my photos? And people are always super shocked when I tell them that I edit most of my Instagram photos on my phone. Okay, so before we get started, I'm just gonna put up some photos right here of photos that I've edited. So if you don't like the look of these photos, then this is probably not the tutorial for you. So this is the look that I usually go for with my photos. And also, the second thing I want to tell you guys is that before we get started, I use 2 apps mainly to edit my photos, and that is a color story, which I love, and the second is Snapseed. So get those 2 apps and you'll be good to go. So anyways, let's get started. Okay guys, so first things first, these are the 4 photos that I'm going to show you how to edit today, and we're going to start with this one. So we're going to start in Snapseed, which is this app. Okay, so you're just going to open the photo you want to edit. So I do my main editing in a color story, but I do kind of like touch up things in Snapseed. So what I want to do is get rid of these telephone lines because I don't want those in there. So I'm going to click Tools and I'm going to click Healing. I'm just going to zoom in on those telephone lines and just run my finger over them. And there you go. That's it. Super handy. I use this all the time when I'm editing. So once you're done removing the telephone lines, you're going to go to a color story. I'm going to just show you what I normally do for pretty much all my photos. The first thing that I always do is I go to adjustments and I go to curves, and I'll just drag this up. I like my photos to be light and bright, and this is the perfect tool. Also, I should let you guys know that in a color story, it's super nice. You can move around the tools, so you can put all the ones that you use most often at the beginning, and then I always sharpen my photos just a little bit, and then I will always bring up the shadows, and this just brightens it up even more, which I love. So I just do that a little bit. You don't want to overdo it or else it'll make it a little bit grainy. You can already see there's a huge difference. And then I also like to warm my photos up a lot, so I'm going to go to the temperature one and just drag that up. Okay, so that's what we're working with. The last thing I'm going to do is go to effects. You can buy effect packs, but this one that I'm about to use is actually free. So I'm going to click on flare, and it just adds a little sun flare and just adds a little more interest to your photo. I love how it looks. It looks so pretty. So boom. Look at that, you guys. Wow. Here is your before and after. Okay, so moving on to the next photo, we're going to edit this one of me and my dog Cooper. Okay, and I'm gonna open up my photo that I want to edit. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Tools first. Also, I should probably tell you that a color story offers a lot of great filters, but I'm just not a filter girl. You can download the app and look at all their amazing filters, but for now I'm just going to show you how I do it. So I'm going to go to curves again, raise the curves a lot. See, look at that. Bam. Okay, and then I'm going to sharpen it as always, and I'm going to lift the shadows. So I'm actually going to bring the temperature down just to make the whites a little more pure white. Okay, so now I'm just going to save my photo, and then we're going to go over to Snapseed, and we're going to do a few little touch-ups. I should also say that I don't always use Snapseed. Most of my pictures I don't use it, but sometimes you just got to use it, so I definitely want to show you guys how to. So I'm going to go to healing again like we did last time, and I'm just going to go, see, it just takes it away. Perfect. And then I'm going to go to tools. I pretty much only use these 2 tools in Snapseed, just heads up. So I'm going to go to brush, and you can do all sorts of things with this tool. If like one part of your picture is dark, you can use the exposure and just paint on the part that you want to lighten up. Right now I'm going to use saturation, so I want to brighten these flowers up a little bit just in this one section, and then there you go. Bam. Okay, and here's the before and after. Okay, and now on to the next photo. So this one is gonna be a pretty drastic change. This is not a cute photo at all. Sometimes when I edit photos, they already look good without me even editing them, but that's not the case here. We are just going to be using a color story for this photo. So I'm gonna go to a color story, I'm gonna open this photo, and the first thing that we're gonna do is crop it. I'm gonna do a square crop. I'm just gonna drag it all the way up. So we're getting rid of all that ugly stuff underneath there. I'm going to go to the adjustments, and I'm gonna go to curves, as per usual, drag it way up. Basically, it's just me layering brightness. And then we're gonna go to effects, and we're gonna add that flare effect again. So I'm gonna just turn it. You can turn it whatever way you like, and add that right here. And then I'm going to warm it up a little bit more. And look at this, you guys. What? I know. Okay, so here is the before and after. Okay, so now on to our very last photo. I'm going to show you guys how to edit this photo, and the main thing I want to show you guys in this one is when it's cloudy and gray outside and it just looks like a sad, depressing picture, how to make it look sunny and happy again. Crazy, I know. So I'm going to show you all my secrets. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go to a color story, and I think you guys get the gist of what I do every time, so we're just going to skip ahead to the next part. Okay, so once you're done editing, you're just gonna save it. You're gonna go to Snapseed, and you're going to open your photo. You're going to go to your brush tool that we used last time, go to exposure, have it at +7, and then you're just going to paint over these sad, dark clouds to make them white. Okay, and once you're done brightening the sky, you're going to export it. And then you're going to go back to a color story, open the photo you just saved, and then here's where the real magic comes in. You're going to go to effects, you're going to go to the starter effects pack, you're going to go to color fog, but you're just going to use this blue color fog. It makes it look like it's a little bit happier outside. And then I'm going to go to this sun flare, tone that down a little bit. Then I'm going to go to adjust, and I'm going to warm it up so it looks a little more happy and sunny outside. And here's the before and after. And now you've edited all of your photos. Okay guys, that's it. I hope this was helpful and that it answered all of your questions about editing, and if it didn't, don't hesitate to comment below a question, I'll answer you, or you can send me a DM at McKylieCreates right here. And please let me know if you would like to see a video on how I edit photos on my computer in Lightroom. If that's interesting to you, let me know that too. So anyways, that's it guys. Thanks. Bye.